everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a wonderful time here at Retrothon. My name is Hootey, and I'll be doing a run of Super Punch-Out for the marathon. I've been playing this game for, I don't know, speedrunning this game for about 8 years now, and wanted to try and show off a couple of the new pieces of tech that have been found recently, like as of this year, and also just to have a good time with it. It's one of my favorite games, and I hope you enjoy. We're gonna go ahead and toss on the retro thin. Yeah, that's about as good as we can get. Although I am kind of enjoying the idea of retro, though. That's okay, we'll go with the end. So, about to start the timer here, and here we go. So much like other Punch-Out games, you're going to be fighting a bunch of eclectic boxers in the ring here, and our first opponent from France, Gabby J, very old contender. We're going to go ahead and put a couple of punches into him and show off what is going to become a little bit of a common thing throughout this run. We're going to be putting all of these boxers in a dizzied state, and boxers, when put in a dizzied state, which means they've taken a bunch of punches to the face or stomach, and you fill up, like, it's kind of like a little hidden meter, basically. You don't see it on the screen, but the more punches they take, the more stun they end up accruing. And once it goes over that level, they start dancing around the screen, and a well-timed punch will put them down immediately, take away all their health. Our favorite Canadian bear hugger. We're gonna try kind of, oh, that's not good. What we were trying to do is aim for those strides. We're like right between those strides here. And you see, if you go a little early, you don't actually end up like getting him. So, you know, this is not a bad place in the run to have a that moment where everything just kind of falls apart. In fact, why don't we just accept that that this is the big mistake, and we can all move on. Now I'm going to be trying to talk my way through this game, but there's so much to discuss that it's going to be hard for me to keep up in some ways. But I'll do my best. I originally had my splits up because my PB is actually gnarly enough to where I could have PB'd in this, but we're just going to go ahead and scrap that hope right away and make this a good old casual speed run. Anyway, we're coming up on Piston Hurricane, and it's a little bit of a time-honored tradition in the community to ask people, what's your favorite food? That might sound very strange, but the reason for that is because Piston Hurricane is pretty much the easiest boxer in the game, despite not being the first one. In fact, I'm going to hold the button right here, and we're just going to go ahead and take him out in phase 2. It's a shame. He's got some really interesting moves, including the whole rush, like Piston Honda in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and otherwise, but you don't get to see any of it. Anyway, make sure you put your favorite food there in chat. It's not a Super Punch-Out run if you don't talk about food. And I'm dead serious about that. You can ask anyone in the community. We're going to go ahead and finish off the minor circuit with everybody's favorite infamous Bald Bull. Bald Bull is kind of a pushover in Super Punch-Out in a lot of ways. They put him very early on, and he has his all of his special moves basically, but he only really gets to show it off a little bit. Let's see. And as you're seeing, a lot of what we execute in a good Super Punch-Out run comes from just finding the openings in an opponent's guard and ensuring that we can counter them as efficiently as possible. So you saw right there in phase 3, he wanted to do his bull charge move, and we have a buffer for that. Buffers, of course, being punches that are consecutively thrown by pressing the next punch button while the first one is going off. Basically, it inputs it and it executes on the very next frame, very next possible frame, so that you can try and save as much time as possible. It's a little bit of an odd run in a sense because Super Punch-Out's not usually timed RTA. It's normally timed in-game time. But, you know, this is obviously, you know, we're having fun here. Ooh, I get to show off one really cool, fun little trick. This is a new strat that we found for Bob, and it's lovingly called the Bacon Basket strat. And I don't know whether or not the creator of this was just hungry at the time, but we called it the Bacon Basket strat because, well, his hair kind of looks like bacon if you kind of turn your head. I mean, it looks like really burnt, crispy bacon. There's a lot of food names in these new strats. It's kind of wild. Bob Charlie being an infamous piece of RNG, it's always good to get past him. Dragon Chan coming up next. I'm going to opt to hit him in the face instead of in the gut. I tend to use a little bit of a different strat than some members of the community. It's really amazing, though. This game has come so far since I first started running it in 2014. It has basically been revolutionized in a lot of ways by the community at large. A lot of younger and very enthusiastic runners have picked up this game and just invigorated the community and found some really amazing strategies and improvements for times here. So 8:43 is a fantastic time for Dragon Chan. We were definitely hoping to not get kicks, and he did not disappoint. Moving on to the Luchador, Masked Muscle. We're going to try, let's see if we can get this. Oh, we didn't get it. See, sometimes you can get Masked Muscle to take a bunch of gut punches in the beginning, and for whatever reason, we decided to call that strat Yogurt Gungalar. I don't know why. Please don't ask me. I did not name the strat. This is not my doing. But it looks really cool when you manage to execute it. Major Circuit is a pretty it's probably the place where most runs in a way go to die, because what you really need to do is come out of Bob Charlie, Dragon Chan, and Masked Muscle with solid times throughout, because you want to be able to conserve as much time as you possibly can going into ooh, I have viciously messed up on Sandman, so unfortunately this is going to be a little bit slow. Please forgive me. Come on. There you go. Oh, there's a problem with Sandman where if you don't actually see him wind up his punch, he gets to do some fun stuff. Oh, wow. This really fell apart. I'm so sorry. We're having fun though. We're just gonna, ooh. He's actually fairly quick. He can, Sandman doesn't stay stunned for terribly long, so you want to be careful about throwing lots of uppercuts. Sort of like what I was just doing. Get me out of here, man. This is just, we're having fun. Oh, I didn't even have super. So we're gonna do a couple of very well-timed uppercuts here. Don't want to get hit by that third punch. He will go straight through your guard. And wow, I did not expect a 1 minute Sandman, but you know what? I'm having a blast. I am so happy to be here. Here for Retrothon, here for all of you here. And yeah, we're past the first 8 boxers. If you can believe it, we're already halfway through the game. Our boxer, Mac, as we like to call him, it's not really a little Mac. He doesn't look anything like him. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Starting the world circuit is Aaron Ryan, who has the personality of plywood within this game. Highly recommend you check out the Wii Punch-Out if you have not played it. They do a fantastic job of giving him more personality. Here he just kind of looks like he just doesn't quite know what to do. Usually his trademark is that he wants to hold on to you, hug you tight, and like grip you and take your energy. But thankfully a nice buffer, either a triple duck as you saw there, or there's another one where you can do a sort of a tap dodge. You tap left or right on the controller and then throw a punch afterward, and it catches both of his timings for his hug attack. This is perhaps one of my favorite boxers now. Used to be sort of a nemesis for me. Heike Kagero once had a couple of very quickly timed rapid punches, but going into phase 2 now, we sort of manipulate his guard and eliminates the need for throwing those fast rapids.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fight!
We're just gonna dodge out of the way and knock KK down. AKA Sephiroth, AKA what are the things that people called Heike while I've played this game? I have a hard time remembering. Sephiroth is the one that seems to come to mind a lot because of the silver hair. Mad Clown.
Fight!
Oh, of course you wouldn't give me the best RNG. So I should have gone for a super punch right there because my super meter was up, but I kind of threw an extra punch and it messed with my muscle memory a little bit. So we're just going to counter the slide punch here and make sure we get him dizzy one more time. Mad Clown's one of those boxers who you can't actually KO. We're going to have to let him go into Showtime, but Showtime, it doesn't last terribly long. Like I said, it's somewhat difficult to actually talk about all the strategies as you're going along, playing through. It's they go by so quickly. Macho Man, an infamous gatekeeper for this game, used to be a horrible, horrible way to end your run most of the time. He's a little more tame now that we found a couple of strategies. That block right there is not fun, but we're gonna go ahead and go with it. We're gonna pause right here to make sure a super meter is full. And we're going to use a buffer that lets it ticks over the 8-second mark there. We want to get to like 1 frame over the 8-second mark because we want to make sure that we have the optimal luck for him not throwing an exercise here. Thank you, Macho.
1, 2, 3.
You can say it with me. Thank you, Macho. This guy sucks. But he was nice tonight, so usually doesn't happen. If you manage to go through the first 3 circuits and super punch out without taking a loss, you will be pushed over to the special circuit and give yourself the 4 last boxers in this game. Here comes the Prince of RNG, Narcissus Prince. My favorite thing about him is the sound he makes when you hit him. You'll know what I'm talking about in a second. Especially the sound he makes when he gets knocked down. Let's wait for it here. Okay, let's see. I somehow thought that wasn't going to dizzy. Normally he would try and shake his head right there as he's going into a dizzy. No retaliation here from the beginning, so we're going to do a dodge into an uppercut. And we're just kind of hoping he takes this uppercut here. Hey, thank you, Narcissus. Narcissus is a disgusting character in that he has so many different patterns that our resident expert on this boxer put out like over an hour-long video detailing all of the routes, all of the branches of this fight. So it's kind of funny how you have some boxers who are exceptionally simple and very easy to execute on, and then you have someone like Narcissus Prince who really ruins your day. Going for it. Oh, I didn't get it. I was hoping for Hoy to be kind right there. All right. went for the really
3, 4,
went for what's
5, 6,
basically like the task strat. And it didn't really pay off, but that's okay. Man, I'm just hitting everywhere his guard is. I know what you're thinking. He brought a cane to a boxing match. It's fine. It's allowed. He can bring it. It's okay.
fight!
Hey, we got the punch. Hoy likes to jump back and do a bunch of cane attacks, but if you time a jab really carefully, it's an instant knockdown for him. So terrible time, but you know what? It's kind of fun to be able to show off some of the tougher strategies when things go awry.
Rick Bruiser!
Second to last boxer, Rick Bruiser here. Looks like a generic, anime villain who's just kind of, I don't know. He's bald and he's buff. I don't know what there is to really say about him. He somehow has less personality than Aaron Ryan in this game, and with some well-timed counter punches, we can put him down pretty quickly. He does get up on phase 3 every time, and we're hoping for a 5/8 uppercut right here. Will he take it? No, he won't. Of course he won't. That's okay. Oh, I definitely missed, but thank you for giving me the backup.
Knockout!
And with Rick Bruiser down, there of course is only one boxer left, and that is Nick Bruiser, who looks exactly like him. We don't know where he's from. We don't know how old he is. All we know is he's the champion and he needs to go down. We're going to try and hit a very fast counter here. Nope, I didn't go the right way. He can go either high or low with these punches here. And you, ooh, did I get that right? Okay, we're good. You can go either high or low, and you have about 6 frames to react to that to determine whether or not you need to go high or low. And if you miss it, you're pretty much guaranteed not to get the fast knockdown, but he got dizzy. Rapids are kind of his weakness for when you're playing casually, because he tends to take a lot of rapid hits for whatever reason.
5, 6,
Enough to where he dizzies himself.
fight!
We're just going to show this off. So there's a little thing you can do here. At 25 seconds, he's going to do a jumping attack that's going to attempt to knock me out. Oh no! I thought I had it. Even though I didn't see the rapid actually connect, I thought I had the timing. If you hit him while he's in midair, it's another instant knockdown. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and finish him off. And that is that. That is Super Punch Out. In a quick nutshell. Oop, that's time.
Got it!
Oh shoot, I hit my reset. That's okay. But yeah, that unfortunately was a poorly executed run. I kind of saw how Bear Hugger went and then just decided to have a bit more fun with it. But I would encourage you, if you like Punch Out at all, if you've played either Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Wii Punch Out, or maybe even this game, Super Punch Out, I would encourage you to join the Punch Out Discord if that's something you'd like to do. We have a lot of very friendly people that are willing to talk strategies, and a lot of resources to get people into running Punch Out games. And it's just so much fun. They've, like I said, the community got sort of reinvigorated over the last few years, and we're now having yearly tournaments where we're trying to encourage one another when it comes to matching the task times, the ILs for this game, and it's become a really fun atmosphere there. So if you're interested, we'd love to see you there. But I'd like to thank everyone here behind the scenes at Retrothon, all of you sitting in the audience, enjoying all of these wonderful retro gaming blocks, and it's just such a blessing to be here with all of you. So thank you so much, especially for giving me the opportunity to show off a couple of things here. Aside from the really bad boxers throughout, I actually managed to show off some of the newer stuff, so that was really fun. But yeah, thank you so much to the RGL crew and to everyone in the Super Punch-Out community.
Good night.
I can't say it better than myself. Sam, man, good night.